Now breathe normally. And take a breath in, and we will chant Om 3 times. One more times. Keep your eyes closed. And feel the shift. The shifts in your mind and the body. Allow yourself to drop even deeper in your body as you relax a little more. Let go. Wherever there is holding in any part of your body, so notice that when you empty your mind and body of the agitated thoughts and the tensions in the body, that are of the past, you're dropping into the present moment. Feel it. In present moment, you are not doing anything to get anywhere, to do anything, to achieve anything, because you are already here now. You have entered the source of your being. Feel this new sense of being within yourself. Know that this being is born in and through your body. We call it subconscious body. It is the inner body. In yoga, we call pranamaya kosh. That inner body is built by this superconscious being using the energy as its medium to manifest in the body. This superconscious is called consciousness. So on a Easter day, we call it Christ was reborn. This is called being born as consciousness. So now you may gradually open your eyes. So today we will talk about the Easter, the resurrection of Christ's consciousness. What is so unique about this Easter is Christ demonstrated and showed to the whole world, whole humanity, that he demonstrated that you can be also reborn again. So once he said that ye shall do everything I have done and more. So Christ knew that to be awakened to the level of Christ's consciousness is available to every one of us. And that is very significant rather than how most people celebrate this day in church in a traditional way. So traditional way, most people do not understand. And that is the reminder that Christ died, demonstrating how we, us, each one of us, can be reborn again. It is somehow said that he died for our sin. And that's an escape. I mean, if he died for our sins, we don't have to bother about it. On the contrary, he demonstrated how to go beyond your ego mind so that the soul being that you are is resurrected. You are the soul being, and it is already inborn within you. So Christ realized that he realized that God is within him. So, and he experienced oneness with that God within. And so he said something most amazing. If you love me, you are loving the Father, because I and my Father are one. So Christ had realized the oneness with the inborn divine being potential that is inborn within each one of us. So he said, you can do what I have done. He didn't just, but many people, they believe that, that Christ was the final, where God came through him and appeared through him. That's not what Christ meant. That's not what he said. So as I said, he said, you shall do everything I have done and more. What an amazing statement of an enlightened master to say. And that is how it is understood in India. So God or consciousness is born in every enlightened master. That means yoga is the technique of how to let go of the karmic memories of the past that is created and carried by ego mind. So when you withdraw from the ego mind, Christ consciousness is born. But it's not such an easy process. But you must know this as the fact, the truth. When you know the truth, that's what Christ meant again. You shall know the truth, and truth shall make you free. And he revealed that truth. He says, you can be reborn. So, and he said, unless you die, you cannot be born again. He said the whole thing so clearly, and then he demonstrated. So unless you die, you cannot be born again. Who dies and who is born? There must be two in you. And he did say, you cannot serve the two masters. This is what he said. That means there is one master that is inborn within us called soul being, God within us. And then as human beings, we have evolved from the subconscious creation of God, the inner body of God creation, into self-conscious ego mind that has evolved and separated from God's creation that this body is. So this is why again Christ says, your body is the temple of God. That's the meaning. So once you realize that your ego mind has separated from God, from the subconscious creation that your body is. So if he has separated from the creation of God, he has separated from the creator that God is. So once you understand the secrets that I revealed, that were revealed to me during my awakening experience, this is what I am teaching. And if you understand, then you are learning, you are knowing the truth. That's what again Christ meant when he said, he shall know the truth and truth shall make you free. So he revealed the truth that I am not this body or mind. How did he reveal that? When he was being crucified on the cross, he said, most amazing thing. But before the cross, he was in the Garden of Gethsemane, and he said, my God, why thou hast forsaken me. He was still not fully 100% connected. So he felt separated from God. And then once he was on the cross, if he had not realized that he was the Christ consciousness, he would have been in a totally different frame of mind when he was actually suffering from such pain and agony of being nailed on the cross. Can you imagine how painful it is? And in pain, if you are identified with your body and with your mind, you would blame all the people who judge you and abuse you to the highest extent of crucifying you. So if Christ was not truly connected and was still identified with the body and his mind and his past, can you imagine something like this could have happened? He would be so upset on the cross that how that people, in spite of giving his whole life in the service of humanity, performing so many miracles in healing, raising dead to life. He had done all these things, and yet he was punished. So if he wasn't realized on the cross, he would do something so completely different. He would, in his faint voice, will call Mary. Mary, please come closer. I have a last message for you before I die. He would have said, Mary, take care of those bastards who are killing me. That's what he would have said, because he was still connected to this past and people who abuse him, who are putting him on the cross. He realized, he demonstrated who he was by saying, on the cross, he finally got it completely surrendered and said, forgive those who do not realize. Means he forgave all those people that were giving him such painful experience of being on the cross. How can it be nobody like people, even if they hurt you emotionally, you want to hurt back. This was the extreme abuse. And he said from the cross, forgive those who do not understand. What is the meaning of understand? They do not know that I am not the body or my mind. I am Christ consciousness. And only as Christ consciousness can speak the truth and say, forgive those who do not understand. This is what is important for us to get message. Look how many times many people abuse you, hurt you verbally or physically or emotionally. And when they abuse you, you are identified with your ego mind So you heard with your ego mind that listens from the reactively perceived memories of the past. So you get reacted to the whoever is saying in the present. So your past is upset with who is present, not you. And you are not your past. That's what Christ understood, that he is not what happened to him by the people who are hurting him, abusing him. He had no past. He had cleared all that, and he had realized that I am Christ's consciousness. So that is what he planted, that was planted not in the Garden of Gethsemane, but on the cross. Finally, he surrendered his ego, his memories of the past, his all the energies that were abusively, reactively created in his body. He dropped all that memories from the body and the mind. So that is the message he demonstrated for the humanity. So that's what we say, he died for our sins. So this is the demonstration that we can use, we can die to our ego mind that has lived and committed sins in the past against the reality of being that manifests through the body. Once you learn that, you can do what Christ said, you shall do everything I have done and more. So that is the amazing message that any yogi has given from the extreme torture to his body and so much pain and agony that if you weren't completely clear that you are not your body, you are not your ego mind, you are not who you think you are, people are not the people who have abused you. This was all the perception through the ego mind. So he dropped his ego mind. That means he forgave all the people who had abused him or were abusing him. So this is amazing message. So people don't understand. Sometimes we misunderstand that Christ just Christ died for our sins. I mean, how this is the great escape people can use it for. So now I have committed sin and he died for my sins. I am clear. Some people do misunderstand. So once you understand that he did the inner work, and in such a young age, this is the most amazing. So in India, Christ will be called a reincarnation of God. And so that is why each one of us have a possibility of reincarnating into consciousness, means being reborn again. And that's exactly what yoga is about, how to be reborn to who you are, how to die to who you are not. You are not your ego mind, so that when you die to that, the real you that is masked behind it can be revealed. So let's do some meditation on Christ consciousness. Relax and rub your palm We are going to do palming the face. As you rub your palms, feel that energy is now streaming toward the palms. And transmit that energy as you palm your face. Different areas. Now rub your forehead with your fingertips and feel the energy from your fingertips penetrating tensions and all tensions on the forehead melting away. And do that to different areas of your face. Now rub the temples. Feel the release of tensions, release of energy trapped in the tensions. Feel it. It's not just the act of rubbing. If you feel it, you're correcting a shift from thinking mind to feeling energy body. And massage your jaws. Feel the energy trapped in your jaws. Relax and breathe along the way. Breathe in and let go. Now massage around your mouth and nose. Gradually move your massage to the back of the neck, behind the ears. Now massage your ears. Rub your ears, all areas of your ears. And then pull your earlobes. Feel the stretch. And notice how much tensions is being released. Anytime you are in a bad mood or stressed, try to massage your ears and your face. And notice the amazing shift. Okay, now you can bring your fingertips back on your eyelids. Cover your entire front of your face with palms. So make your palms fully hug your face with no space between your palms and your face. And listen to the sound. Feel it. Mm. Now I will guide you to a very special technique of bumblebee breath. It's very powerful. You can use it every time to release your tensions and quiet your mind. So let me show you first. Put your fingers like this. The arrangement of finger, don't worry about that, in whichever way you like. But first two fingers, closing your eyes, and thumbs closing your ears gently. And while you hold this posture, you create a bumblebee breath. And it is like with your lips closed, as if the bee is flying around you. How does it sound? Like that kind of sound you make. And when you make that sound, focus your attention upward. And all your energy will begin to rise up. You'll feel it, the vibration, more and more in your brain that will awaken all the brain centers. The energy and the blood will follow along with the attention and the sound vibrations. So let's do it. There is nothing wrong you can do. So don't doubt anything. Just keep doing it, and we'll repeat it 5 to 6 times or 7 times. Do whatever you can. And then this bumblebee breath, and feel it in your brain, okay? And then we'll stop. I'll tell you to stop sometime. So hold your fingertips, 2 fingertips on your eyelids, your thumbs closing your ears. Adjust your fingers whichever way you are comfortable. And then I want you to make that sound and feel it in your third eye and in the Sahasrara chakra. Mm. Go ahead, do that 7 times. Mm. 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 Now breathe normally. Keep your eyes closed and lower your palms facing upward on your knees in a comfortable position. No tensions anywhere. And feel the energy pulsating in your brain. Throbbing pulsations, very prominent. Bring all your attention to that feeling in your brain. And feel that cascading like the rivers through the nervous system, spreading that energy to all different energy centers in your spine, reaching out to every organ, every muscle, throughout your entire body. Feel that energetic pulsation in your feet, in your legs, in your knees and thighs, in your pelvic area, and your upper body, and your arms. Feel it in your palms. Now bring all your attention to your palms, facing upward on your knees. Relax fingers, relax palm, relax shoulders and arms and elbows. Bring your entire focus in your palms. This is the technique of how to withdraw your attention and energy from your thinking center to your feeling body. So you are now connected to the energy that animates the body and connects you to the being that manifests through the body. Feel this presence of energy that is omnipresent presence. Just as Shiva consciousness is omnipresent presence, the female Shakti that is the counterpart of Shiva consciousness is also omnipresent presence. Feel that you have experienced the oneness. Your energy body is connected to all the different levels of your body and the being. So you have become whole, the being that is manifesting through your body. You have become one with it. When body energy is undivided, you have connected to the being that is undivided whole. Yogis say what is in the microcosm of the human body is in the macrocosm of the cosmic body. Just as the cosmic body of the entire natural creation, everything in creation is a materialized manifestation of energy. So there is no separation in multitudes of forms of creations. It is connected by the formless energy. And formless energy connects you to the being that I am. So feel this connection fully right now. Know that you are that God. You are that soul being. You are that oneness experience that you are having right now. And know that in oneness, everything of the past, all the traumatic, painful, hurtful, abusive memories that were creation of the ego mind simply disappears. Means the illusions have disappeared. The reality has appeared. The past that you are not, the ego mind that you are not, that has disappeared. The now being that I am has appeared. Just by knowing the truth of the you are the soul being, all the illusions just simply drops away. You don't have to solve them. How can you solve the false memory problems? You can only drop it, disengage from it, not identify with it. That's how simple it is. So remember this experience. Anytime you suffer from pre-programmed memories of the past that appear in the form of anger, fear, jealousy, depression, anxiety, These are all coming from your memories. And memories does not exist anywhere except in your memory. So just by dropping your memories in the present moment, you simply become free. This is what Christ demonstrated. When he dropped his ego mind in the present moment, he said, forgive those who do not understand that I am not the body or mind. So remind yourself what Christ demonstrated. That all the reactively built energy blocks that appear in your body in the form of emotionally charged memories in your body and in your mind. This is the past. And you drop it and you know it is unreal. It is reactively created by ego mind that I am not. I am the witnessing being. So repeat this again and again. And this can be also practiced through pranayama, connecting to prana, disconnecting from the mind, and feeling using breath as a bridge that disengages from the memory built into the body in the form of energy blocks and brain in the memory blocks. When you remove that technique we are going to practice in the 3-day program, 16th, April 16th, 17th, 18th with Tom Gillette for 3 days. There you will learn the real practice of breathing practice will be emphasized and how to use that. And I will be teaching quantum breath meditation. It's a meditation and a breath. When you combine that, the Christ consciousness is awakened. That releases you from all the suffering of the past. That you don't call forgetting, or forgiving. You just simply drop your memories from the past. And 10,000 things, problems that cannot be solved in lifetime can be dropped in the moment when you know what is the truth. Truth is you are not the memories of the past. You are not the post-traumatic memories of the past. So this in the religion's practice is called surrender of ego mind. So meditation, this quantum breath meditation, is the learning how to surrender through the practice of yoga. This is going to be an extraordinary breakthrough experience. So Tom is my disciple from many, many years. He's been an extraordinary yoga teacher. He had 3 or 4 yoga studio in Longa, in the north of, I forgot the state that he is in. So he will be teaching with me. So it is going to be an extraordinary experience. And then Nirali will be teaching yoga with me. So I would say that can be very good opportunity for you. So this is the practice that should be repeated again and again. Even though I teach the same thing again and again in many different ways, this time it is the focus of how to bring breath and meditation in a very practical, applied way. So feel this, take this message deep in your heart as to where you are, and know that now you know how to know, go back to the truth that makes you free. You shall know the truth, and truth shall make you free. That's what Christ said again. So now you know the truth. You are not your memories of the past. Learn how to drop them through the practice of quantum breath meditation, pranayam, and knowledge of who you are. When you combine, you have all the powerful tools for you to use anytime you feel the victim of the ego mind. So keep your eyes closed. Relax even more. Let go even deeper. Mm. 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 Just feel how calm your breath is, how silent your mind is, how relaxed your body is, how unconditionally open your heart is. This is who you are. You have become whole. And whole, there is no past, there is no future. You are omnipresent. Remind yourself that again and again. And you return back to the Christ consciousness. I surround each one of you with the presence of our beloved Bapuji and Dadaji. May the blessings of their presence surround us, all of us. Keep us fully aware and attentive that I am the divine being. I am not my ego mind. I'm not what I think about myself. People are not what I think about them. I drop my mind and I enter the being that I am. You can open your eyes. Hari Om, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Jai Baba.